Yeah. Hi everyone, welcome to TechnoChart's options trading session. So in today's session, we are going to discuss about range breakout option buying strategies. How do we design the option buying strategies? What are the things that you have to keep in mind before we start trading these strategies? It's backtesting in Stockmock and its configuration in Quantiply. So both are different in case of backtesting and execution. In the settings are different in Quantiply. So we are going to discuss about that. So this session is purely based on algo trading, algo option buying strategies. And yeah, so basically range breakout, what do you mean by range breakout? Range breakout generally occurs after the market is in consolidation. So there are two main important timings of range breakout. The first is the morning time and second is the afternoon time. So morning time is generally from 9:20 to 10:30 is the morning range breakout time that I prefer to trade. Apart, if you trade a range breakout from 10:30 to let's say 2 o'clock, something, if you try to trade this kind of range breakout, generally these range breakouts are not successful. That is what I have observed. And afternoon range breakouts are, let's say, after 2 o'clock majorly, and it is from 2 to let's say 2:30 timing or 2:30 to 3 o'clock timing. And as you know, 3 p.m. option buying strategy is a range breakout option buying strategy that we are trading right now, right? So most of them might have stopped that option buying strategy because of the drawdown here. And as I said, that even if you have holy grail strategy that makes consistent money, it is not going to make money for everyone, because psychologically not everyone is let's say used to running a strategy that has a higher drawdown, and that does not, or a strategy that is not giving consistent returns basically. So firstly we'll just go to Stockmock platform here. And before we move forward, there are two types of range breakouts, and there are two types of stop loss rules that we are trying to trade here. So initially, the range breakout that we have to trade is purely in the instrument here. Now, what do you mean by instrument? Instrument is the chart of the option and not the index here. Not index. Never ever, this is my humble request, that never ever trade range breakout strategies in the index, because your live and backtest results are not going to match. Means, see, live and backtest, there will be deviation in instrument as well, but the difference in live and backtest will be much more if you are trading in index here, the underlying basically, if you are trading, because the spikes will be more in case of underlying compared to the instrument here. Okay, so this was one thing that I wanted to tell everyone, that try to design your strategy in case of instrument here. Now also, if you are thinking about trading range breakout option buying strategies, think about think about buying options that are above at the money or at the money strike price basically. That means if we are buying 100 rupee call option in case of bank nifty, if we are buying 100 rupee call option bank nifty, then this 100 rupee option on Friday will be two out of the money. Okay, this will be far out of the money option, and this will go at the money on the day of expiry. If you trade, so the optimum range breakout option, the premium that you have to select is, I find, is 200 rupees, because 200 rupees will be ITM 1, ITM 1 or max 2 on expiry, basically. But this will be, let's say, OTM 1 in case of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it will be in that kind of range. Now we can't trade directly 300 premium prices, because this will become 2 in the money basically on the day of expiry, as well as on Wednesday also this will be in the money, right? So we want to manage that ITM strike price, the delta of the option, as well as its liquidity and its slippages in this case. So in the money of one, if the option goes too deep in the money, then the differences will be huge in case of backtesting and live here. So this was one thing. Now, what do we mean by range breakout here is, let's say that we are trading a strategy where the range is from, let's say, from 9:20 to 10:30 here. So this is one of the most best, yeah, this is the best time. Okay, so this is the best time I would say for trying range breakout strategies. So in this case, if let's say if market makes this range here, and obviously if obviously अगर breakout ऊपर की side में आ रहा है, then we are going to go and buy call option, and if the market is going down, we are going to go and buy put option. But here there are important things that you have to remember. That is, what should be the target here, what should be the stop loss here, and what should be the trailing stop loss. Now, in advanced features of Stockmock as well as Quantiply, you can put stop loss and target based on the range of the market here. Okay, so you can put the stop loss based on the range of the market. Let's say if this is my 100-point range. Okay, if we will assume that this is my 100-point range, I can set target as firstly based on, let's say I can set the target as 200 percent of the range, or 300% of the range here. Okay, that means if I put 100% of the range, what will be the target? Target will be approximately 100 points of that option. Now here the 100 point is of the option here and not index I am talking about. So it could be option price has moved from 200 rupees to, let's say, 300 rupees, something like that in the 1 hour. It could have been a volatile day. So this will be the range of the option, 100 rupee range. Target we can keep as 200, 300, 400% of the range. If we keep 400% of the range, that means 100% of the range is 100 rupees. So 400% of the range is 400 rupees will be the target. Stop loss could be based on the range value as well. So if I keep 50% of the range, that means in this case our stop loss becomes 50 points. If the range is big, then the stop loss will be big. If the range is small, then the stop loss will be small. So let's go to quantify, let's go to Stockmock here and design a strategy based on this here. So I'll just directly open one of the strategies. Okay, so this is one of the strategies that we had designed here. Now here, this was the strategy that we are going to go and buy a 200 rupee premium call, greater than 200 rupee premium call, greater than 200 rupee premium put here. Target we have kept at 300% of the range. Target percentage range is 300% of the range. This will be dependent on the range here. Now if I keep target percentage, okay, if I keep target percentage, then this, what will be the meaning of target percentage as 300% versus target percentage range का 300%? Can anyone tell? दोनों में difference है. Target percentage range, you can unmute and speak, not an issue. एक target percentage range हो गया. हाँ हाँ हाँ. करेक्ट, करेक्ट. तो टारगेट परसेंटेज का मतलब होगा कि आपका अगर समझो प्रीमियम वैल्यू आपको मिला होगा बाइंग पे 250 रुपीज, तो ये 250 रुपीज पे 300% कैलकुलेट करके टारगेट परसेंटेज आपको उस केस में दे देगा बेसिकली. बट हो सकता है कि आप इस केस में वर्सेस 300% ऑफ द रेंज, रेंज का मतलब है कि जो रेंज बना है उसका रेंज, और टारगेट परसेंटेज कैलकुलेट करेगा ऑप्शन प्रीमियम के प्राइस के ऊपर बेसिकली, राइट? And SL percentage range and SL percentage will be the similar case where it is calculating SL percentage range based on the range here and SL percentage based on the premium here. Now this is the best timing of entry time of any kind of option buying strategy. Let's say from 9:20 or 9:30 to 10:30, 10:30 or 11 o'clock. Basically these are the peak timings after which the breakout is generally seen here. Okay, now here we have also kept a M2M stop loss. So it is important that you keep even here an M2M stop loss in each and every strategy wherever you are using percentage of of range here. as stop loss, because sometimes there could be a possibility that the range becomes very wide here, and in that case, if the range becomes very wide, if both of the legs get triggered, the stop loss, the loss would be a bigger amount, basically more than 2-3%, let's say, matlab 2-3% in the sense more than 1200 rupees per lot. So that would be a very big loss in this scenario, and that is why I've kept 1000 rupees to 1200 rupees to, even if you can keep max to max 1500 rupees per lot. 1500 rupee per lot basically means you are keeping 100 points stop loss in that case, basically. But generally, we do not have to go with that. 1000 to 1200 rupees is maximum stop loss that you should be looking to keep at in case of per lot option buying strategies here. Now, apart from that, you can also use the feature of lock and trail profit. So lock and trail feature if is an important feature that I prefer to use every time. I do not trade option buying strategies without lock and trail feature or without trailing stop loss. Either use lock and trail feature where you are locking the profit. Let's say for every 1500 rupee profit, you are locking the profit at 0 rupees, and for every 1500 rupee, you are trailing the profit by 1500 rupees here, right? So this is one case where you should be looking to keep the lock and trade. If you are not keeping lock and trail, keep trailing stop losses in the place. Let's say the trailing stop loss value could be 10%, 10%, 20%, 20% based on the risk appetite as well as your type of trading. If you want to trail tightly, then use a tight trailing stop loss. If you want to trail very loosely, then use loose trailing stop loss such as 20%, 20%. Yeah. Okay, so this is the case of trailing stop loss here. Now, apart from that, important thing is square of all legs versus square of one leg. So this is one of the things that most of the times more people do not understand. Square of all legs basically means that if any side stop loss or target gets hit, then the entire strategy will get closed here. Okay, but if the one leg strategy, if let's say call is activated, but the stop loss does not get hit and the put condition is met, then the leg will get triggered and both the legs will be entered in this scenario. Okay, understood here? Important thing. If you use square of all legs, then only one leg will be triggered if the stop loss or targets get hit of that leg, and the entire strategy will get closed. If let's say call is activated but somehow the put condition is also met without the stop loss of call getting hit, then both the legs can get triggered here. So that is the meaning of square of all legs here. If you want, you can use square of all legs. If you want, you can use square of one leg. If you use square of one leg, that means both the legs can 100% get triggered here. Even it does not matter in this case whether stop loss or target gets hit of other leg or not. So if you want to try and control that that only one leg should get triggered, then use this square of all legs feature in this scenario here. Okay, understood here. Now this was about the basic feature of the range breakout buying strategy in case of Bank Nifty. Now you can use the similar range breakout strategies in case of Nifty here. Now in case of Nifty, what would be the ideal premium that you will select? Can anyone tell? What would be the premium? Let's say if you have four premiums, 20 rupees, 60 rupees, 100 rupees, what would be, or 60 rupees or 100 rupees, what would be the premium that would be the ideal premium? Okay, 100 rupees. Anyone else? Can anyone tell, will 100 rupees a good premium to buy in case of Nifty? Anyone? अच्छा, ठीक है. 100 rupees is at the money strike price only on Friday. Okay. Apart from that, 100 rupees is not the at the money strike price, and it will go. आईटीएम आईटीएम 3 के आसपास ये चला जाएगा इन केस ऑफ एक्सपायरी. 20 rupees will be out of the money option for all the days basically. 60 rupees is OTM 2 on Friday, and it becomes at the money on, let's say, Tuesday, and Wednesday it will be near at the money. Thursday it will be ITM 1. Okay, so the premium that you have to select in case of Nifty options will be 60 rupees would be the ideal. 60 to 70 rupees would be the ideal premiums that you should be selecting in case of Nifty options. In case of Fin Nifty, what will be the ideal premium that you should be selecting? That should be 50, similar to Nifty only. 50 rupees to 60 rupees should be the ideal premium. 50 to, I would say, 60 70 only should be the ideal premium in case of Fin Nifty as well, because at the money strike price will be 35 rupees on expiry. OTM ITM 1 will be near 60 rupees on expiry, near 60 or 55 60 rupees, something in that range basically, right? So based you have to use this kind of logic whenever you are basically trying to trade any kind of option buying strategies, that it should not go out of the money, too out of the money, and it should not go too in the money. It should be basically uh, uh, trying to be consistent near at the money strike price. Now, what is the issue of using ATM, OTM, or let's say ITM strike prices compared to versus premium based? What is the problem here? Can anyone tell? If I'm choosing ATM every day versus I'm choosing premium based strategy every day, anyone? कोई सोच सकता है कि क्यों हम एट द मनी स्ट्राइक प्राइस OTM 1 ITM 1 क्यों नहीं सिलेक्ट कर रहे हैं? ओके, बेसिकली there will be an inconsistency of premium if we are selecting at the money strike price. So at the money strike price, the premiums are going to decrease every day as we come near to the expiry here. Hence, it is always suggested that for achieving consistency in the premium as well as the stop loss values, as in this case, it is always suggested that you use premium based option buying strategies and not OTM strike based option buying strategies here. Okay, so this is one of the important features, important things that you have to remember whenever you are looking to design any kind of option buying strategy here. Now, anyone has any queries till now in this case? That lock and trail is going to help you to lock your profits in case if there is a reversal. So in case of live market as well. So if we talk about Thursdays here, so last Thursday, this recent Thursday, I'll just show you the chart here. So here, look at this chart. Now in this chart, here market, or let's say Nifty, moved from 19,170 to 19,067 here. So basically there was a clear 100-point fall. But after this 100-point fall, there was continuous, slowly, steadily, there was higher high, higher low formation. So if you have not used, let's say, lock and trail, then you would have lost the entire profit on this day, because of, let's say, this was an expiry, so your premium would have decayed completely. In this case of reversal, the put option would have decayed because मार्केट ऊपर से इधर से 50 60 70 पॉइंट ऊपर चला गया, तो आपका पुट ऑप्शन डिके हो गया बेसिकली, राइट? सो लॉक एंड ट्रेल विल, इन लाइव मार्केट आई एम टॉकिंग, लाइव लॉक एंड ट्रेल विल हेल्प यू टू लॉक योर प्रॉफिट्स इन केस ऑफ लाइव मार्केट एज वेल इन केस ऑफ रिवर्सल. ऐसा भी होगा कि कंटिन्यूसली मार्केट ऊपर जा रहा है, और आपने देखा होगा कि कंटिन्यूसली मार्केट ऊपर जा रहा है, और फिर ऊपर जाने के बाद में एकदम से देयर इज अ वेरी डीप पुल बैक. बट इफ यू यूज लॉक एंड ट्रेल वेरी टाइटली, लेट्स से कि हर 100 रुपए के प्रॉफिट पे मेरा 100 रुपए बढ़ते जाए, then in this case you're locking the profit, you're trailing the stop loss very fast. Okay, you're trailing the stop loss very fast. So in this case आपका जो ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस है वो जल्दी हिट हो जाएगा. You will not be able to capture a longer trend here if you are using lock and trail if you are using lock and trail very tightly here. So you have to find an optimum balance between the lock and trail as well as the premiums here, so that you get the so that you also capture the trend, as well as you do not get your stop loss get hit easily in very small pullbacks here. Okay, so this was about the lock and trail feature that can be used. Yeah, Guru Tej ji, yeah, what's your okay? So yeah, हाँ, ठीक है, लगता है. Okay, so now we will understand how do we configure the lock and the strategy in Quantiply. So this is a very tricky part that you have to understand. Now, first go and click on create strategy here, create algo. Click on write the name as 200, let's say 200 CPR निफ्टी या बैंक निफ्टी जो भी आपको लिखना है. आपने लिख दिया बैंक निफ्टी. ओके, ये आपने 200 CPR बैंक निफ्टी स्ट्रैटेजी बना ली. After that, click on add leg. Once you click on add leg here, this will be added as buy MIS legs. Legs में जाना है. Click on premium greater than. Here, one more problem. Problem here is most people do is premium greater than 200 or premium equal to 200. Can you tell what are the problems that can you face when you use premium equal to 200? किसी के दिमाग में कोई आइडिया है कि अगर प्रीमियम इक्वल टू 200 लिया, नियर टू 200, व्हाट कुड बी द प्रॉब्लम्स? आई विल टेल यू कि इफ यू यूज प्रीमियम नियर टू 200 हियर, the problem is that there could be in live market there could be two scenarios. This is the 200 rupee premium. There could be a premium that is, let's say, 195 rupees. There could be a premium, just a random hypothetical situation. This happens, okay. There could be a premium that is 203 rupees. Okay, 1 second. 203, 204 rupees. ओके, इसको मैं 204 कर देता हूं. ओके, दिस इज द लाइव मार्केट. ये है लाइव मार्केट. अब ये आ गया 205 रुपीज बैक टेस्ट में है, ये 200 है, और ये 190. ओके, अब बताओ, दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. दिस इज द लाइव एंड दिस इज द बैक टेस्ट. So in live market, if I use 200 rupees near to 200 rupees, what it is going to select? Hello everyone. If I am going to trade this strategy in live and if I select 200 rupees, what is the premium that it is going to select? Obviously in live market it is going to select a premium that is basically 204 rupees, but in back test it is going to select a premium that is 195.5 rupees, because this is much more near 4.5 rupees and this is 5 rupees. The difference is not that much, but this kind of differences will arise. These differences will arise in the live market, and hence it is not advised that you use the settings of premium equal to 200 rupees. Always use premium greater than 200 or less than 200. If you use greater than 200, obviously both the times it will select this, or if you use premium less than 200, both the times it is going to select this. But if you use equal to 200, then this kind of situation will rise a lot of times. Backtest and live results will definitely start to differ because of these kind of differences here. Okay, so let's go and click on create algo premium greater than 200 rupees. I have selected this premium greater than 200. Then I have selected one call option, one put option here. Now select on range breakout. Once you click on range breakout, ORB settings में जाना है, enter at high. As we are looking to buy options here, we are looking for a breakout in the option price here. So click on enter at high. in enter at high, we are looking to go and buy instrument breakout. So I'm going to select instrument here. I have selected enter at high of the instrument. Basically, understand, huh? Now here stop loss ORB range. If I'm selecting range here, okay. If I'm selecting a range here, then here this is target percentage is 300% of the range. Here I have to select range plus 200% of the range. Here range is the base value of here the upside. Here you see ORB range. Basically this is the base value of the target here. So we have to select base value plus the extra range that we have to add in the target here. मतलब ये समझ में आया आपको कि ORB रेंज प्लस 200% ऑफ द रेंज को मैं आपको प्रैक्टिकली बताता हूँ कि लेट्स से ये हो गया मेरा रेंज हो गया 100 रुपीज। तो स्टॉक मॉक क्या कर रहा है, स्टॉक मॉक ले रहा है 300% ऑफ द रेंज। दैट मीन्स इट इज गोइंग टू टेक 100 into 3, दैट इज 300 रुपीज इज द रेंज। क्वांटिप्लाई क्या कर रहा है, क्वांटिप्लाई कर रहा है रेंज plus how much percentage of the range. So range is 100 rupees plus 200% of the range is 200, and in the end it comes at 300 rupees. Have you got this difference here? Why Stockmock and Quantiply will be different? Here if I put, sorry, yes, ये हमारा stop loss हो गया, ये target है हमारा। टारगेट में मैं कर देता हूँ 1 सेकेंड ना। दिस इज द टारगेट, दैट वाज द स्टॉप लॉस। सो स्टॉप लॉस में हमारा हो गया 50% ऑफ द रेंज। सो व्हाट विल बी द कंडीशन इन स्टॉप लॉस हियर, इंपॉर्टेंट है। व्हाट विल बी द कंडीशन इन केस ऑफ स्टॉप लॉस हियर? एनीवन? अगर आप अभी आंसर नहीं कर रहे हो मतलब आपको कॉन्फ़िगर करने नहीं आएगा आगे जाकर। ओआरबी रेंज माइनस 50%। ओके, अंडरस्टूड। ओआरबी रेंज माइनस 50% ऑफ द रेंज हियर। नीचे आ गया। अब हमने देख लिया कि अगर इधर स्क्वायर ऑफ लेग है कि स्क्वायर ऑफ ऑल लेग्स है, वो सिलेक्ट करना है। इफ इट इज स्क्वायर ऑफ ऑल लेग्स देन सिलेक्ट स्क्वायर ऑफ ऑल लेग्स। इफ इट इज स्क्वायर ऑफ लेग इट इज स्क्वायर ऑफ लेग हियर। गो डाउन, स्टार्ट एंट्री टाइम एंड रेंज एग्जिट टाइम। सो एंट्री टाइम हमारा रेंज का हो गया 920, एग्जिट टाइम हमारा हो गया 1030 एंड स्ट्रैटेजी का एग्जिट टाइम हो गया 1420। बेसिकली रेंज का एग्जिट टाइम और स्ट्रैटेजी का एग्जिट टाइम अलग है। रेंज बेसिकली इट इज फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग द रेंज ऑफ द टाइम, फ्रॉम व्हाट टाइम टू व्हाट टाइम यू वांट टू कैलकुलेट रेंज। द एंड टाइम इज व्हेन द स्ट्रैटेजी विल शुड गेट एंटायरली क्लोज्ड। एम टू एम स्टॉप लॉस आ गया आपका 1200 रुपीज या 1000 रुपीज पर लॉट। देन गो डाउन, लॉक एंड ट्रेल आ गया। लॉक एंड ट्रेल में जाओ, एड टोटल अमाउंट, click on add 1500 rupees to zero, and for 1000 rupees 1000 rupees। गॉट इट। नीचे जाना है, एंट्री ऑर्डर टाइप ऑलवेज लिमिट ऑर्डर, ऑलवेज लिमिट ऑर्डर, ऑलवेज लिमिट ऑर्डर विथ 5 point difference। एग्जिट ऑर्डर टाइप लिमिट ऑर्डर with a 5 point difference। SL order placement, place in advance, there is no delay, entry order delay, no delay, calculate entry price from average entry, exit price from average exit price, trailing frequency should be 1 minute if you are using Quantiply as Stockmock as backtesting, auto exit on margin error, exit all open positions। Let's say if I keep SL percentage range as 40%, okay, SL percentage range as 40%, स्टॉकमॉक में क्या होगा, क्वांटिप्लाई में क्या सेटिंग होगा? अगर आप रेंज -40 रखोगे, if I clip range -40% of the range, then what is the stop loss logically? This ये stop loss क्या हो गया? ये अगर मैंने ये सेटिंग डाली कि स्टॉक मॉक में 40% है तो इधर भी मैं 40% रखूंगा, तो इधर मेरा स्टॉप लॉस क्या हो गया असली में? इट हैज बिकम 60% ऑफ द रेंज एंड नॉट 40% of the range, because range itself is 100% and range -40% will be 60%. So this is the important settings that you have to understand, that range is the base value here, and in that base value we are calculating the uh, 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 using that base value we have to configure the stop loss as well as target here. Now after that, what is the trailing stop loss? Let's say you are using trailing stop loss. I use 10%, 10%. Move forward. Use 10%, 10%. Move forward. Understood? If it is square of leg, then square of leg. If it is square of all legs, then use square of all legs here. One should be call, other should be put. Let's say if you are using wait and trade feature, then you can use this wait and trade feature. And there is no re-entry and re-execute in case of option buying. Do not trade re-entry and re-execute in case of option buying strategies here, because generally I found that these re-entry and re-execute does not is not that great, to be honest. Mostly we have finished everything about range breakout strategies. What is the logic in Stockmock? What is the logic in Quantiply? And how do we configure the strategies in Stockmock, from Stockmock to Quantiply here? If you have any queries, let me know in the comment section below as well as the chat box, so that I will be able to answer your queries, so that you can design your own option buying strategies and trade on your own. There is no need, absolutely no need to buy any kind of strategies from anyone. If you are able to design your strategies on your own, that is the most ultimate thing, basically as a trader, that you can do for your own trading, right? I have given you the idea about how you design the strategy, how you can optimize the strategy. You just have to tweak the things here by changing the ORB range targets, by changing the stop losses, by changing the trailing stop losses, or you can use the, basically by changing the lock and trail feature, or you can also add re-entry and re-execute features as well if you want, and if you are finding the results as good in case of option buying strategies here, right? I hope you have understood a lot of things, and it was a quick session for all of my subscribers, so that you are able to understand what are the features of Stockmock and how you can use those features to level up your trading in case of option buying. Option buying strategies can be a huge money making machine if you are able to optimize the strategies and keep the drawdown in control. So always use buying selling combination if you are trading option buying strategies, so that your complete drawdown is in control here. And generally option buying strategies will have a drawdown of 40 to 50%. ओके, 40 to 50% का ड्रॉडाउन आपकी रहने की कैपेसिटी रहनी चाहिए इन केस ऑफ एल्गो ट्रेडिंग आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. एंड yeah, so this you have to keep in mind, that whatever the capital that you are deploying, basically आपको position sizing ऐसे manage करना है, that such that you are not uh, so that it does not affect your mind or it does not affect your psychology. The losses don't should not be affecting your psychology. Buying strategies will have a win ratio of 40% to 30, 40 to 45% only. So that means of 10 trading days, 4 days will be profit making, 6 days will be loss making. And in these 4 days, 2 days will be higher profit making, 2 days will be average to break even profit making. एंड वन डे, मतलब इन 2 दिन में से एक सबसे हाईएस्ट प्रॉफिट मेकिंग रहेगा, एक थोड़ा थोड़ा सा कम रहेगा, और 2 ये बिलो एवरेज रहेंगे. तो दिस इज हाउ द इक्विटी और द प्रॉफिट्स विल बी डिवाइडेड इन द 4 डेज. और इन 6 दिनों में जो लॉस रहेगा, 4 दिन का आपका मतलब 2 दिन का आपका ब्रेक इवन लॉस रहेगा, माइनर लॉस, 2 दिन का आपका थोड़ा ज्यादा लॉस रहेगा, और 2 दिन का आपका बड़ा लॉस रहेगा, वेरी बिग लॉस, राइट? सो all you have to do is manage and run all of the days. even if you skip one day, that one day could come, that one day could be highly profitable day. And if you miss that day, your entire equity curve, entire DD, everything will go out of, everything will be at toss here. So remember that thing, that do not gamble, and do not forget to sign or log in every day. Also, if you are using range breakout strategies, log in before the range breakout starts. If the range is from 9:20, don't log in at 9:30. Then it will calculate the range from 9:30. So your result and backtested result, or your result and someone else's result trading the same strategy will be different here. Okay. So that is one thing that you have to remember, that बेसिकली आपको कभी भी लॉग इन करना है तो 9:20, मतलब जो भी आपका एंट्री टाइम है उसके पहले, रेफरेंस टाइम है उसके पहले ही लॉग इन करना चाहिए, सो दैट योर रेंज इज दैट इज कैलकुलेटेड इज करेक्ट एंड इज नॉट एनी सम रैंडम रेंज फ्रॉम एट any random time here. Okay, so that is the thing that you have to remember here. Any further queries, let me know. And we have come near the end of the session here. So yeah, thank you. Have a great weekend. I'm holding the session as of now. You can ask the queries right now.